To replace your trunk release actuator, begin by opening the trunk to access the inside. Use a trim removal tool to disconnect the driver's side inner trunk light from its housing, blue arrow. Disconnect the inner trunk light by pressing the release tab on the electrical connection, blue arrow. Use a trim removal tool to disconnect the cover of the rear trunk release actuator, blue arrow. Remove the two T30 Torx screws inside the handle of the trunk light. Pull open the panel on the hatch cover, red arrow. Remove the two T30 Torx screws inside the panel, red arrows. Use a trim removal tool to disconnect both the inner trunk light and the trunk button on the passenger side, red arrow. There is one T30 Torx screw located inside the trunk button housing that you will need to remove, blue arrow. Disconnect the inner trunk light and trunk button by pressing the release tab on the electrical connection. Work your way around the edge of the trunk hatch cover and pull it straight down to disconnect the clips indicated by the red arrow. Once off, you can set the trunk hatch cover aside. Be sure to check and replace any missing push clips. Remove the two T30 screws holding the rear trunk release actuator to the trunk, red arrows. Disconnect the trunk release actuator motor by pressing in on the release tab on the electrical connection, red arrow. Disconnect the trunk lock sensor by pressing the release tab on the electrical connection and separating them. You can now remove the actuator. Installation is the reverse of removal. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.